And let me just say, as an addendum, and just because I want to cut the camera on, and so y'all can see me, my haircut, and the kind of facial things done, I'm going to cut that part out. I'm going to cut this part out. Anyway, and let me just say, when I start talking about heaven and utopia and the perfect world and dogs fed and wells saved and no climate control and no police brutality, I'm not talking about people who are living in a hell, not getting out of it. Some of y'all living in hell. Or should I say some of us. Some of us are living in situations that can only be described as a living hell. There's a difference between getting out of that situation, getting into a healthy situation, and a total utopia. There has to be an up and down, a spectrum of positive, negative, good and bad, up and down, left and right. There has to be a spectrum. Going this way, going that way, going that way, going that way, in like a big circle with utopia, pure utopia in the middle, going in every direction and farther away. And all in both, I can't think today. In both, what's it called? The X, Y coordinates, not coordinates. I can't think. Each dimension. in multiple dimensions. There has to be, so utopia's in the middle, in a sphere. And we're talking about a sphere. We're not talking about a flat piece of paper drawing. And from that perfect utopia in the middle, going in every direction, this way, that way, this way, this way, this way, out, is different degrees of where that utopian pure goodness disseminates and dissolves and fades a little bit. So when you get to the far reaches of it, which is infinite, which is impossible to get to, which conceptually be pure evil. Or I guess we can look at it as pure evil in the middle, and at the infinite end in every direction around the sphere, the pure evil here, and in every direction, you get out to that vast horizon, and it's pure good. And where pure good is closing in on pure evil, or vice versa. Basically, I say all that just to cut the camera on and talk to it, and have something to splice into the other videos I just made, and to get to that point. That there's a difference between getting out of a hellish situation and being in a pure utopian paradise storybook. It's not a binary situation. That where we can have people or everybody in a sustained situation, a sustainable situation, versus a situation where everybody is pure utopia, equal. Everybody's the same. Diversity, hugs, kisses, bunnies, rainbows. I like the diversity. I'm not sure how much I like the vast disparities in the opinions and philosophies of our political system right now, because the vast differences of opinion and consciousnesses amongst people is okay. We don't seem to have that in government. We don't seem to have that in the people who are running or managing the tens of millions of us, the people who we elect, the representatives in that system. The representatives in a system that it should reflect the views of the millions seems to be broken down to such simplified terms that it's almost unmanageable. Unimaginable and no, unmanageable because it's too polar. It's almost binary. In fact, it is binary. It's Democrat or Republican. How can we have all the vastness and consciousness and thinking broken down to a two-party system? Conservatives and liberals. There's nothing in the middle. There's probably things in the middle, but they aren't big enough or on a scale to compete with the two-party system that we have because of the politics involved and the lobbyists and the money. And it is simpler. I mean, let's just face it. It is simpler to only have, two-party system. Choice between yay or nay. But there should be a system or a party. There should be a party or an alternative in the system that draws from the Democrats and the Republicans and pulls together an agenda. The way it's broken down, it's all. See, I like the way the Republicans probably think fiscally. And to tell the truth, the older I get, I'm almost agreeing with them socially. The Jesus thing irks me. I could probably overlook that. And the RNC convention, they were like super Jesus. What the hell was that about? But I guess that's what they are. And it's funny because black people are super Jesus, but black people aren't conservative Republicans. And I'm thinking because Democrats give them things. So it's almost like black people sacrifice their values of Jesus and God and Bible to get free stuff, which is human. And I get that. Because if you think about it, you didn't hear you heard more Jesus on the first night of the Republican National Convention than you did on all 4 nights of the Democrats. It's fun. I mean, it really is fun, but it may make the system not operated at an efficient level. It's fun for me because I can sit back. I'm comfortable. I got a job. I'm set. I got a career. I have an established name. My credit is good. People look me up. They see, oh, he's a good guy. So I have assimilated. I'm in. I can knock on the door and say, hi, how you doing? And since I'm in and been in so long, I have the confidence and the swagger and the openness to walk up on somebody and go, hey, how you doing? And make them feel comfortable. They say, oh, they'll listen. They can sense in me that I've been here before and that I'm not a threat after maybe at least a half a paragraph of me talking to them. At the worst case. Assimilation is important if you want to be a part of a successful system. But anyway, I just want to put that out there. That there's a difference between correcting individuals in hellish situations, fixing those situations, fixing extreme poverty or extreme abuse or I can't think today. Or irregularities, that's not the word. I want to say a word that starts with error, impeculiar, something that people are going through strife, pain, eliminating that to a degree versus getting to a utopian, everything is fixed. And that utopian everything is fixed may be something that I manufactured in my head to put forth a situation that I can't think today. I can't think of the words today. I can think of what I want to say, but I can't think of the words. That utopian thing may be something that I made up, and maybe nothing that, the liberal super save the whale people maybe thinking about maybe something I made up just to prove a point or to set up a dramatization or I can't think of the word. But that's it. I'm just talking. I'm just talking, and I feel like talking. Can a brother just talk in America no more? Can a brother just talk in America? Yeah, okay. I'll pull back. I'll pull back from the Save the Whales people, Feed the Dogs people, the inclusion people. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. See how I can learn? See how I learn and I can adjust my thinking? I'll give them something. I'll give them the point that they may or may not be talking about a utopian society, that I made that up, that I put that on there, just to prove the point about what if. What if we get there? What if we get to a utopian society? What's the point? What if we get to a utopian society? What's the point? Is not saying we should help everybody get to out of hellish situations. And I will even stand corrected. I feel I can even stand corrected in saying this, because I may have been applying a utopian society. Actually, I was going to what's the point? I was trying to prove what's the point. And I kind of got caught up into the utopian thing. And I kind of took that utopian heaven thing that's what the liberals and the left want. And that may not be what they want. They may just want to get people out of hellish situations, just like I stated. See, me talking to myself helps. See how I pulled that in and I learned from it? I love that. I love that about me. I love that about me, that I could pull it in and learn. I talk myself into understanding something. So, but I've always said that I do appreciate people who are out there helping people on the front lines of humanity, doing what they can for humanity. I've always appreciated them, but I've also appreciated the fact that I'm not one of them. Not because I don't want to do the work. Well, maybe because I don't want to do the work. I'm just not cut out. I'm just not cut out to be that person. My disposition doesn't put me there. Anyway, I think I said enough. Let me edit this down and give it to y'all. My name is Jeffrey.